I started when I was 19. I think the first full-time groundskeeper. Still a lot of dirt underground, a lot of trees to be planted and grass to start mowing. I was fortunate to work with my first interaction with a resident was Mr. Clayton. He was a resident that was a horticulturist, landscaper. He taught me a lot about the business, as far as anything from just planting plants, how to do it properly, and mixing. He had a special mix of sand, peat moss, and topsoil, which I still use today when I'm planting things around the house and mixed up in my wheelbarrow. I liked him a lot. He was, like I said, my first real interaction with a resident that lived here. Interaction with the residents here has always been great, and it's getting better over the years because there's more employee resident gatherings in the evenings for special events. We can just be with them during dinners and things like that. So that's always fun.
So for me, I started summer of 11th grade year of high school as a part-time job. I was in environmental services as a project aide, and you know, just kind of searching, didn't really know what I wanted to do. But after I graduated, a full-time position in building and grounds came open, and I accepted that. Shortly after, I was able to move into renovations, where I worked under John Pollard, who was the original, the first building and ground employee hired here as the facility was being built. And the knowledge I was able to gain from him was priceless. His knowledge of the building, he saw it as it was going up, and you know, so that was very valuable. But I enjoy renovations. I've always loved the process. The process changed a lot over the years. It's become far more complex. The resident has many more decisions than they once had. Now it's really endless as to what they can do with their place. But just that being a part of their home, you know, the design process, the getting it done. They stop by, you know, numerous times throughout, and just to see the excitement and the joy from them. You know, this is their last home, and so it's fun. I think, you know, we've seen some pretty interesting weather situations. Derecho, for instance, in those times, it brings out the best in people, and you really start to learn what kind of staff Westminster has. It's all hands on deck, and everyone's chipping in, doing their part. And I believe we created to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. And to work here in those times, you get to see that. I mean, it's a common goal amongst many employees, and with the residents' best interest in mind, and it's nice to be a part of it.